We all remember our first time. The first time we felt that sense of freedom. This is our open invitation to everyone to discover and celebrate our brand of freedom for the very first time. Since 1903, we've built an amazing success story with a series of first times, and we've done it together. But our world is changing. As we have for 115 years, we're going to stand together, adapt, and overcome like we've always done. We're going to throttle up, lead, and win. We have a collective duty, the motor company and dealers, to grow the sport of motorcycling and to set it on a path to thrive. Winning will be defined by our ability to invite and welcome the next generation of Harley-Davidson riders on their unique and personal journey to freedom. We all play a critical role. This is not a program. This is a movement that will shape the future of our businesses, our industry, and Harley-Davidson. New riders come from anywhere and everywhere, but they all have one important thing in common. The best part of their lives is right in front of them. And it should be our honor, our privilege, and our purpose to break down the barriers stopping them from experiencing freedom, inspiring them to start their journey as a rider. Our 10-year strategy is to build the next generation of Harley riders globally. And what will that look like? Well, for starters, we're developing 100 new high-impact motorcycles that will ignite new rider interest. And we're asking dealers to create and deliver first-time experiences on the journey to freedom. The first time they hear the sound of a Harley-Davidson. The first time they sit on one and feel the power of freedom. The first time they ride on the range and on the road. And the first time they take that long trip with friends and truly understand the feeling of freedom that we all know is hard to explain. When helping new riders through their journey of first times, one size does not fit all. We do know that in general, everyone goes through 4 stages in becoming a rider. We call it the rider development path. At every stage is the opportunity to break down barriers and create first times for new riders. We must think outside our habits, outside our assumptions, and outside the dealership, and be present where new riders live. Stage 0, exposure and engagement, is where it all begins. It could be the first time they see the bar and shield logo, or the first time they hear the unique sound of the engine, or the first time they sit on a Harley. These are experiences that most likely will happen outside the dealership. Then stage 1, from intention to learning to ride. This is the first time they realize they would love to ride on their own and raise their hand. The first time they'll feel the clutch, roll the throttle, and shift through the gears. The first time they get their license to ride. Stage 2 is building confidence in their skills, knowing motorcycling is for them, and that they have the ability to purchase. They're ready to ride, but need a little more practice. Taking a test ride by themselves or with a mentor. Or the first time they get fitted for the perfect Harley. Or the first time they learn they can afford a new or used motorcycle. And finally, stage 3, encouraging active riders and evangelists. This could be the first time they attend a motorcycle rally or join their hog chapter. Or when they inspire a friend or family member to ride for the very first time. Now, more than ever, is the time for all of us to be in the business of building new riders by building more first-time experiences, and with it, our future growth. It all comes down to 2 words: first time. We are Harley-Davidson, and we build riders. Because we are all for freedom, freedom for all.